few weeks ago, we got our kids a betta fish. Some people know them as samurai fighting fish. And there's these beautiful fish. They've got these long fins and just these beautiful creatures that God has created. And as we were looking into getting one of these, we found some amazing things about this fish that's more than just its beauty. It actually has a specialized organ that allows it to breathe, of course, air through the water, through its gills, but a specialized organ that does atmospheric air as well, which means it can breathe, to some degree, the same oxygen that we breathe just out here in the air. That's an incredible thing, isn't it? I mean, if we try to do that, if we try to have that same thing where I just stuck my head underwater and tried to breathe that way, I'd die, right? It'd be toxic to me because I'd be completely out of my element. Some people try to do this in their spiritual lives. They try to say, well, I'm a Christian now, but I still want to hang on to this little aspect of my life. And can I just share with you that that is a toxic thing to do? Galatians warns us that there will be great problems with that. Galatians chapter 5, verse 17 says that the desires of the flesh are against the Spirit, and the desires of the Spirit are against the flesh. These are opposed to each other to keep you from doing the things you want to do. You see, your old nature and your new nature, they can't hang out together. They are toxic. They war for your heart, for your mind, and you, your body, your mind, your soul, all of you is ground zero for this. They fight over you, and in the midst of all this, you are torn. You can't do the things you want to do. You want to go after God, but you can't because you're still dealing with the flesh. So can I encourage you this week that if you're struggling with the flesh, if you're struggling with a sin, with a habit, with an addiction, something that you know compromises your relationship with God, get rid of it. Get rid of it. You might say, how do I do that? Well, Galatians 5:16 tells us how to do that. It tells us that if we walk by the Spirit, you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. So let's do that this week. Let's walk by the Spirit.